We finally made it. We finally made it. We're going to put everything together now. Finally got to I can read and perform rhythms. It's putting all this information about all the way back from what a beat is, what tempo is, the top number of the time signature telling us how many beats are in each measure, the bar line separating the music into measures. The measures are groups of beats according to the top number of the time signature. The note names, the whole note, whole rest, half note, half rest, quarter note, quarter rest, eighth note, eighth rest, which by the way we won't be learning how to count in these lessons. It'll be a little bit before we start counting those. And then giving the rhythmic durations or the value of how many beats each one of those notes and rests get. And then also learning how to write in the counts to these rhythms so we can actually finally read and perform these rhythms. This is putting it all together. Now, we're going to vocally count these, but you could also, if you have a drum at home, if you got a pot and pan or whatever, you can count these rhythms. You can also, if a song is in a 4/4 time signature, you can also count these rhythms along with the song. And so there's many different ways that we're going to count these rhythms and read these rhythms. But when it comes down to it, all the rhythm is doing is telling you when to make the sound and how long to make the sound. You don't know what sound to make yet. All right, so here we go. As we go along, we're also going to be writing in the counts and all that good stuff. So first of all, if you look at the top number of the time signature, it's got a 4 on top, so you got 4 beats in each measure. I'll tip this up as much as I can. So I'm going to go ahead just so it gets in your brain that there's 4 beats in each measure, and they're always there. Even if you don't see them right here, they're still there. But we're going to visually see that. Look at that right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4. Okay, now whole note. If you think back with a couple of lessons ago, whole note and the whole rest, they are called that because they take up a whole measure. Well, since they take up the whole measure, there's nothing else we can put. It's filled up. That's it. Can't do anything else with it. That's it. Now, the way we write in the counts for these whole notes and the whole rest is we erase beats 2, 3, and 4. They're still there. But we're going to start making a sound on the first beat, 1. We're going to hold it all the way out to the end of beat 4. 1. All right. Now, with the whole rest, don't forget we erase these. They're still there, and we're silent for 4 beats. All right, and we do the same with the next 2 measures because it's repeated. Alrighty. Now I'm going to be using a metronome. I'm also going to be conducting. As you count these and read these rhythms, I want you to keep a beat. If you go to the Boyle County Band website, you'll see a free online metronome. Or if you got a phone, it has a link to free apps. Check it out. But until you get really good, you need somebody helping you keep a beat to make sure that you're staying honest and that you're right. Otherwise, you'll just say 1, and you think that's right. No, it's got to start on 1, and it's going to last exactly to the end of beat 4. So this is going to help you keep time and keep you honest. So let's count this together. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 1. Off. Alright? Be honest. You gotta count all the way to the end. Even though you're not doing anything, count all the way to the end. Otherwise, it's cheating. Don't cheat. They're cheaters. Alright. Let's go on to number 2. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and write in the beats for you. Just so you remember that the top number of the time signature tells you how many beats are in each measure. So the top number is 4. There's 4 beats in each measure. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, so we got a half note right here, and if you remember, a half note gets how many beats? 2, because it's half of a half note, or it's half of a whole note. So whole note gets 4 beats. Half note has to get 2 beats, because that would be half of 4. Now, to visually see how we're going to count it, we're going to look when it starts. It starts on beat 1. We're going to erase this 2 right here, but it's still there. And since it lasts 2 beats, the whole half note, we're going to hold this sound out to the end of beat 2. Now, this sound starts on beat 3, and it takes it up all the way to the end of beat 4. And we're going to do the same thing all the way through. We're going to start on beat 1, hold it out to the end of beat 2. Start on beat, this half note starts on beat 3, and hold it out all the way to beat 4, end of beat 4. To the end of beat 4, not almost to the end, to the end. And it's black and white here. It's math. It's either right or wrong. Alright? Starts on beat 1, hold it out to the end of beat 2. This half note starts on beat 3, hold it out to the end of beat 4. So let's count this. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3. Alright, you'll notice as I'm conducting, you'll see beat 1, exactly where it will be placed, that first half note of each measure. And you also see me doing beat 3, it's always out. Alright? When I do the conducting pattern, 1, 2, 3, 4. Those beats will always be in the same spot. And that's going to help everybody know exactly where those beats are. Alright? Let's go on to number 3. I'm going to write out the beats so you can visually see it. I'm going to eventually wean you off of that stuff. Let's see. Alright? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. Now let's get the counts in for the rhythm. So this starts on 1. This half note starts on the first beat of the measure. And it's going to be held out to the end of the second beat of the measure. I'll erase that and hold it out to the end of beat 2. Now this half rest, it also gets 2 beats. It just gets 2 beats of silence. So I'm going to erase those 2. So starting on beat 3, I'm silent. And then I'm going to hold that silence out to the end of beat 4. Right here, the same thing happens. This half note starts on the first beat of the measure, and it's held out to the second beat of the measure because that gets 2 beats. That's the duration of it. And then do the same thing right here. This half rest starts on beat 3, starts on beat 4. It starts on beat 1, hold it out to the end of beat 2. There's 3 and 4. It starts on 1, hold it out to beat 2, 3, 4. Here we go. Let's count them up. 1, 2. Well, 1, 2. Ready, go. 1, 1, 1, 1. All right. Now, on to the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's the first beat of the measure. 1. Here's the second beat of the measure. 2 in. Here's the third beat. 3 is out. Here's beat 4. 1, 2, 4. Remember, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, I can sit down now. Alright, so writing in the counts. On count 1, we have a half rest. So it starts on beat 1, we hold it out to the second beat of the measure. We'll erase those 2 because we don't say anything. Then we got a half note. It starts on beat 3 and it's held out to the end of beat 4 since it lasts 2 beats. So gotta get all these 2 beats. You go like that. Same thing. So on 1, 2, we rest. 3, 4, we make a sound for 2 beats. And there it is. Alright. So here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. 3, 3, 3, 3. Alright. Now, finally for the last one. Still can't conduct. The table's too low. Alright. So, we got quarter notes right here. First of all, let's write in the beats to each measure. There's 4 beats in each measure because the top note of the time signature is a 4. 2, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 4. Okay. Now, quarter note lasts how long? 1 beat. And it takes up 1 beat. Well, what do you know? We just written out the counts to the rhythm already. Each quarter note happens on each beat of the measure. Very simple. Very simple count. A little boring, but very simple count. So that's good. Here, 1, 2, oh, metronome. Keep forgetting the metronome. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, you notice I said it a little bit differently over here as far as the length. Messed up a little bit, but that's a good thing that we'll talk about anyway. You always want to hold it out full value. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's separating the sound. I want to get used to connecting the sounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Most of the songs that we play will end up the notes will need to be connected together instead of separated because they're simpler songs. So you'll see how it won't work if we separate the sounds. Imagine singing Mary Had or playing Mary Had a Little Lamb like this. Mary had a little lamb, so on and so on. So that's the first 5 rhythmic exercises that will be your practicing every day. So, see you in the next lesson.